We're so grateful to have you here, and it's a pleasure to have you at this moment in time to participate in this particular activity. You know, sports is one of those things that unite people from all different places in the world. What impact does it have for you as an MPP for the young generation?
It's an honor for me this afternoon to join you and to join our youngsters and also the official opposition's youth engagement critic. It's also an honor for me to see our young people really being given an opportunity to have time on Saturdays, a place to spend and play. And of course, sports helps kids build their physical, their mental abilities. And also, there's also that opportunity for also becoming a professional players. But the opportunity is very small. That was also important. That also we help them and prepare them for the academic careers as well, so that they are not only dreaming only being players, but also becoming a scientist, a linguist, or doctors, or a representative of the community.
Thank you so much, Mr. Faiza, for those comments. Again, for you in your leadership, is there any facility that is be set up in that particular place so that more kids are encouraged to take part in these particular activities? Because we see one of the most prevailing epidemics, or the things that is affecting very many youth. There is too much mental health. Very many are going into different addictions to relieve their pain, to relieve their stress. So is there anything more that you feel should be done to encourage these people?
Indeed. You see, this shows the neglect not only the last 30 years, but the last 15 years. And you could see today that in my community, there is no centers like this. It hasn't been invested. And that is what the neglect we see today. Our young people don't have places to come together and play. We need more centers. Also, we need to open schools for the community, because what we need is to use those facilities as a community hub. When the schools adjourn or classes are closed or they're done, then the community can come and use that for activities like this. And this is why I think the New Democrats, the official opposition, is fighting for investment opportunities, and also to invest early on, prevention by putting programs, and also for sport activities, and making sure there are facilities that our kids could play. And it is neglected, hasn't been invested the last 15 years, and currently it's from bad to worse, but we need to do it better.
For sure. Because recently I was watching the news, that is CP24, and I saw there's going to be a closure of the swimming pools in the different community recreation centers. To me, that was something so, I was saddened.
This is lack of the leadership that we have in many places, and that has been the case for the past 15 years in Queen's Park. And what we see today also in this current government is cutting services and programs. What we need is to invest and also to inspire our young people. Today we see kids smiling. Because they see professionals, they see role models, they see mentors, here volunteers who are trying to help them, coach them. They are not paid. And all the community is asking, and this has been the case for many, many years, is places of centers where our kids could come together and play and have programs that can assist them to become more productive members of our community, so that then we can tackle the issue of jobs. We can tackle the also work integrated learning, where now our young people in colleges and universities, when they graduate, they are asked experience. And how are they going to gain experience if we don't really integrate work in school and provide, while they're in school, jobs, internships, co-ops and placements that are paid. So now they gain experience. They also build a network which companies is out there when they graduate. They build relationship, and the chances of landing a job is much higher than simply not having placements or internships. And that's why I put last year a motion at the legislature to actually do just that. work integrated learning, and I asked the government 27 positions in all levels of government and private and public to start every field of study, and those who are unemployed, out of school also, to help them also connect them to skilled trades. So that we are having centers, places where we can use the facilities we have in schools to use now as a community hub where kids can come and play, at the same time also inspire them to have the work experience needed when they graduate. This is why we need to work together with the community. But certainly hasn't been helpful for the last 15 years. Yes.
Yeah. Thank you so much, Mr. Faiza, for your time and for your interview. We pray that these things are going to come into place and more children will be seen smiling and happy and having these light moments where their energy rejuvenated and their hopes are high, so they can achieve more in each and everything they do. Thank you so much. Hopefully,
thank you for doing a wonderful job.